So you're looking at the Insta360 Flow, the smartphone gimbal that promises smooth, cinematic videos in your pocket. Today, I'm going to tell you if it actually lives up to the hype in 2026, and I'll reveal the one feature that made me completely rethink how I film everything. /N, but here's what surprised me. After testing it for months, I nearly returned it on day one. Therefore, if you're about to buy this, you need to hear this first. /N Contra Ryan Snapback. This isn't just a gimbal. It's an AI director that almost makes filming too easy, and that comes with a catch that no one is talking about. For the best price, click the link in the description. /N. Let's be real. Your phone camera is incredible, but your footage still looks shaky. Amateur, like it was filmed on a roller coaster during an earthquake. You see these buttery smooth tracking shots online and think, I need a crew for that. The Insta360 Flow says you don't. It promises pro-level stabilization, object tracking, and a built-in selfie stick all in one sleek, magnetic package. Sounds perfect, right? /N. Therefore, you click buy, imagining the cinematic masterpieces you'll create, but then it arrives, and you open the box, and you're hit with a learning curve. The app, the modes, the settings, it's overwhelming. I stared at this folding contraption thinking, is this worth the investment, or is it just another gadget destined for my drawer of forgotten tech? /N. Here's the twist. I pushed through the initial confusion, and what I discovered changed everything. This review isn't just an overview. I'm going to deep dive into the three things that make or break the Insta360 Flow. Its secret stabilization genius, its frustrating AI personality, and whether it's truly future-proof in 2026. Stick around, because by the end, you'll know exactly if this is the tool you need or if your money is better spent elsewhere. Mini promise, I'll even show you how its tracking can hilariously backfire. /N. Let's start with the physical design, because this is where the Flow immediately wins or loses you. It folds down incredibly small. We're talking fits in your jacket pocket small. That's a massive win over bulkier gimbals. The magnetic phone clamp is slick. It snaps on with a satisfying chunk *, no awkward balancing acts. But, and this is a big but, if you have a larger Pro Max or Ultra model with a case, that magnetic joy can turn to frustration. You'll likely need to take your case off every time. A minor annoyance that happens every single time you use it. /N. Therefore, build quality is premium. The grip is comfortable, the joystick is responsive, and the fold-out fill light is a genuinely clever addition for quick vlogs. It's like the gimbal brought a little friend to light your face. A friend with the brightness of a determined firefly, but a friend nonetheless. Open loop, what about the battery life they tout? I stress-tested it, and the results shocked me. /N. Okay, let's talk stabilization. This is the core promise, and the Flow delivers phenomenally well. The 3-axis motor is whisper quiet and unbelievably smooth. Walking shots look like you're gliding on a dolly. Running shots become usable. It eliminates the micro jitters that scream phone video. The ActiveTrack 4.0 is where the AI magic happens. Tap a subject on the screen and the gimbal locks on, keeping them centered as you move. /N. But here's the first joke. I tried tracking my dog. The Flow followed him perfectly as he sprinted across the yard. It was impressive. Then he stopped too. Well, answer nature's call. And the Flow, with its unwavering dedication, maintained a perfectly composed, elegant shot of the entire process. Thanks, AI, we really needed that in 4K. Therefore, the tracking is powerful, but sometimes too loyal. You need to be ready to tap the screen to cancel, unless you want an unplanned documentary. /N. The real deep dive, however, is into the Insta360 app. This is the brain of the operation, and it's a simultaneous masterpiece and a mess. On one hand, features like Deep Track 3.0 allow the subject to move anywhere in the frame, and the gimbal still follows. That's sorcery. The app also offers slick templates for social media clips. You just follow the on-screen movement, and it edits the music and transitions for you. It's like creative training. This leads to my contrarian point. The automation can make you lazy. You stop thinking about composition. You just point, track, and let the AI do the work. The footage looks good, but it can lack creative intention. It's the difference between a technically correct photo and art. Therefore, the Flow is best used as a collaborative tool. Let it handle the shaky camera, but you steer the story. Mini twist. There's a hidden mode most people miss that unlocks its true potential for creators. /N/, let's talk about that director mode. Bundles AI shooting guides into this. Want a dolly zoom like in Vertigo? The app guides you through the exact movements. It's incredibly educational. For new filmmakers, this is worth the price of admission alone. You're literally learning film techniques from a robot. My second joke, I asked it for a romantic comedy meet-cute shot. It had me spinning in a circle while the gimbal tilted whimsically. I looked less like a romantic lead and more like a man losing a fight with a revolving door. /N, therefore, the educational value is immense. But is it worth the investment in 2026? This is the crucial question. The smartphone gimbal market is saturated. Phones have gotten better at in-body stabilization. So why buy this now? The answer is control. Your phone's stabilization crops your video and can create a weird, floating, warpy effect. The Flow gives you silky smoothness without that digital weirdness. It's optical, not algorithmic. /N battery life. They claim 12 hours. In my real-world testing, with the fill light on intermittently and constant tracking, I got a solid 8 to 9 hours. That's still a full day of shooting. It charges via USB-C, and you can even use it as a power bank to charge your phone. A lifesaver when you're out all day. But remember that fill light. It's handy for a quick touch-up, but for any serious low-light work, you'll need an external light. It's like using a birthday candle to light up a cave. Nice thought, but not quite enough. /N open loop. What about the deal-breaker flaw? Every product has one. I found it, and it's related to something you do every time you film. /N the deal-breaker for some will be latency. When you're using the app and moving the joystick, there's a tiny, almost imperceptible delay between your input and the gimbal's movement. For casual users, it's nothing. For precise, deliberate cinematic moves, you feel it. You have to anticipate a bit. It's not a deal-breaker for me, but for a perfectionist, it might be. Therefore, the Flow excels at dynamic, follow-me-style footage more than it does at meticulously planned camera choreography. /N now, the third joke. The built-in selfie stick extends, which is great, but the mechanism feels delicate. Extending it, I always had the irrational fear I was about to accidentally launch my $1,200 phone into low Earth orbit. A gentle pull, they say. My anxiety says otherwise. /N, let's resolve this. Is the Insta360 Flow worth the investment in 2026? The answer is a conditional yes. Here's who it's perfect for. Content creators, vloggers, travel enthusiasts, and anyone who wants to drastically improve their smartphone video quality without learning complex gear. The stabilization, tracking, and educational app features are a powerhouse combo. It makes pro-looking video accessible. /N, but here's who should skip it. If you only occasionally take video, or if your phone's built-in stabilization is good enough for your needs, this is overkill. It will become drawer clutter. If you're a professional already using mirrorless cameras and premium gimbals, this is a fun sidekick, not a main tool. Therefore, the investment is justified by frequency of use. Use it weekly, worth it. Use it once a month, probably not. /N the final joke. My biggest lesson? The Insta360 Flow made my footage so smooth that my friends now ask if I have a camera crew. I tell them yes, his name is Steve. Steve is an algorithm living in a tiny motorized box. He's very dedicated, though he has an unhealthy obsession with following my dog. Therefore, the Insta360 Flow in 2026 remains a top-tier smartphone gimbal. It's not without its quirks, the case compatibility, the app learning curve, the slight latency. But the sheer value of the stabilization, the creative templates, and the portable design are incredibly compelling. /N in a world where content is king, the Insta360 Flow gives you a better crown. It turns your phone from a recording device into a true filmmaking tool. If you're ready to take your videos from shaky to spectacular, this is a brilliant way to do it. The initial frustration fades, and what's left is a powerful creative partner. So is it worth the investment? For the right creator, absolutely yes. For the best price available on Amazon right now, click the link in the description below. Let me know in the comments if your AI tracker is also overly interested in your pets. Thanks for watching.